guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing out the Kylie Cosmetics x Jordyn Woods collab. So if you would like to see my thoughts and how I got this makeup look right here, please keep watching. So I went ahead and applied my foundation, concealer, powder, bronzer, blush, and brows because those things are not in this collection. So since my face makeup is pretty much finished, I figured we would try out the Kylie Love Jordyn highlighting palette first. I don't know what it is, but this drives me absolutely insane that her name is split onto two different rows. Like, to me, maybe it's like my OCD kicking in, I don't know, but like it drives me absolutely insane that this is like this. Like, I wish it would just said Kylie Heart Jordyn on one row. Like, this drives me insane. But anyways, so this is what the packaging looks like. I did keep the original box because I can't get rid of this. How adorable is this? I wish somebody would draw me like this. I do have something similar that this girl I went to high school with drew of me, and that's pretty cool. This is insane, so I had to keep this box. So this highlighting palette alone retails for $40, but I bought the entire set for $124 because I thought that was like a pretty good deal. So this alone is $44. You get a mirror, and then you get these 4 shades right here. All of them look pretty wearable. This one looks like it's kind of like a pinky shade, which I'm like about, but you get No New Friends, Inseparable, Best Life, and Together Forever. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these real quick. I'm just gonna do all of them. Here are some finger swatches, but you can see like they're kind of chunky, so I'm gonna assume look how cute this shirt is. I got it from Free People. I love the sleeve. Well, you can't really see it on the side, but these sleeves are so cute. So here are the swatches from the highlighting palette. If I'm being 100% honest, I prefer her single highlighters over this set right here. This just seems like kind of chunky to me when I touched it. Her single highlighters don't feel like that. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go in with this top shade right here. This is called No New Friends. I think I'm gonna use that one. It's kind of like a gold, but it looks like there's a little bit of like pink in it. It's interesting. So I'm just going to use my Smashbox fan brush. So like I said, we're going to take No New Friends, which is this one, and try that one first. Ooh, okay, so it definitely looks better on the skin than it's swatched. That's why I feel like swatches are super misleading sometimes. Let's take Inseparable, which is this one right here. I'm gonna put that on this cheek. Ooh, yeah, I like this one. It's kind of like a peachy highlight. Okay, yeah, these look 10,000 times better on the skin than they did when I swatched them. That's stunning. This one's a little bit more blinding. So this one is Inseparable. This one's No New Friends. Let's just go in with Best Life too. That's this bottom one. We'll put that on top. We'll just do all of them. Yeah, these are so blinding. And then the last one is Together Forever, which is like my least favorite, if I'm being honest, because it's kind of like a lilac shade. Oh my gosh, I have so much highlighter on my face right now. Then I'm just gonna dip my brush lightly into all 4 and do my nose and my lip. So yeah, the swatches, super deceiving, but so the swatches are super misleading, but I think the way it looks on my cheeks, it just sells itself. Like, I don't have anything to say. Like, this is enough proof that it's good. So next we're going to be testing out the eyeshadow palette from this collection, and this is the box. I kept this one too because like I can't get rid of it. I'm obsessed with how this looks. So this is the palette right here. This retails for $45. So you have the Kylie Love Jordyn. See, why couldn't it look like this on top of the highlighter kit, but whatever. And then you have the list of shades on the back. You do get a mirror. And then these are the shades right here. So we have some purpley shades. We have like a seafoam color, some coppery orange shades, this really pretty pink shade right here. I feel like it's a good mixture of mattes and shimmers, because I've noticed like with a lot of palettes I won't have enough like matte shades, like, and I always need something like this to set my whole eye with. Like I just need that, I don't know why. And then it looks like we have a couple of transition shades to pick from, which is nice. We have a dark matte purple and a kind of like a camely dark brown matte shade as well to like deepen up the outer V and stuff. So I'm super excited. I really like this palette, how it looks. And it's like nice and heavy. So I think for today's look, I feel like I've been doing a lot of like purple looks on my channel. So I think maybe we'll do, looks like that matte shade True Love I thought was matte, but it looks like there's a little bit of shimmer in it. So I'm going to take Wife Life right here, and I'm going to use that to put all over my lid. And I'm just going to use a Sigma E40. We'll see how good this mirrors in here too. Ooh, they're kind of powdery. But I'm just going to dust this in my crease. Kind of like a transition shade. I thought it was going to be lighter on, but it looks like it's going to end up being my kind of transition shade. I thought it would be light enough to put all over my lid, but it's not. And then I like to build up my transition shades so you can actually see them. So I'm gonna dip in here probably about 3-4 times. Next, I'm gonna go in with the shade called, well, we'll just try it. So this has gold shimmer, but let's try it anyways. It's right here and it's called True Love. I'm gonna put that in the crease. I thought it was matte, but yeah, like I said, there is a little bit of gold in it. And I'm just going to layer that directly on top of the Wife Life. It doesn't look like any shimmer is, yeah, I guess there is a little bit, but not really. So far so good. So I'm going to set this brush aside, and then I'm going to use my, I can't find my Sigma brush that's like this. It's like the exact same idea, but I can't find it anywhere. So I've been using this Morphe one. This is the Morphe R39, and it's just more like it's like a more precise blending brush. So now I'm going to go in with the shade, we'll take Sister, I guess. It's this brown shade right here, and I'm going to put that directly into my crease. So whenever I put like a darker shade in my crease, I like to put it in my crease and then blend it down onto my lid. This shade doesn't seem to be as pigmented as I thought it would be. Oh, my lash extensions, you guys. Blah. Yeah, so far this is the first shade that I'm not like super impressed with. I mean, it's okay, but it's not my favorite. Yeah, it looks like it's getting, this brown shade is kind of patchy on my outer corner. I don't know if it's because my eyelids are like super dry, but I didn't have a problem with the other two shades, and I'm just going back in with the Sigma E40 and just kind of like blending all the shades together. Oh my god, trying to do eye looks with my bangs down is a pain. Yeah, I didn't have a problem with the other two shades blending, so I think it might just be Yeah, that brown shade is pretty patchy. You can see right there how patchy it is, like right around there. That doesn't look very good. Maybe if I switched brushes, that will help. I'm gonna take this IBY Beauty blending brush and I'm gonna go back in with the shade Sister, which is the brown shade. And let's try to put that back in there. Maybe it was just the brush I was using. Yeah, I think it was just the Morphe brush because now I'm just fine. That blended just fine with this brush. Dang you, Morphe brush. This brush, the bristles on this brush too are like a lot softer than that Morphe brush. It's still a little patchy over here, but this brush definitely helped. So now I'm gonna mix, actually I'm gonna go in with the shade called Peru. It's kind of like an orangey camely shade, and I'm gonna put that into the crease just lightly with the Sigma E40. I just want it to be a little bit more orange up here. I feel like I cannot get that brown shade to blend. I feel like it was this Morphe brush that just totally screwed me up. Like I feel like if I would have just used this IBY brush from the beginning, I wouldn't have like such a hard time like trying to blend this brown shade in there. So let's see, what should we do next? I either want to take Don't Ever Leave Me, which is this pink shimmer shade, or I might as well just go in with Ride or Die, which is that coppery shade. Even though I want to touch this. This is called Wild Love. Ooh, this isn't, I'm just going to touch all the ones I probably won't use. Look at these shimmer shades. So this one right here on my ring finger called Wild Love is like a gray purple duochrome. This one right here, this turquoise kind of teal sea color one, is called Marry Me. Then we have the pink one right here, which is called Don't Ever Leave Me. And then this gold shade right here called Loyal. These shimmer shades are amazing. They look so pretty. And that weird duochrome one is super intriguing. Look at that. It's like gray purple. And then this kind of like aqua silver shade is really pretty. So I'm just going to cut my crease a little bit, and I'm using the P. Louise base. I'm just going to do like a semi-cut crease, and I'm going to use my MAC 242 brush. I can't wait for the rest of these lash extensions to fall out, so that way I can really get in there. Let's just use this shade right here called Ride or Die. And I'm just going to use my MAC 242. I think I am going to get my brush wet though. So I'm just going to use my MAC Fix Plus. Sorry if you can hear my neighbor's dog. Ugh. So it's kind of ruining my cut crease, which is weird. I feel like the shimmer shades would be best applied with your finger. Because even though I got my brush wet, it's just not, I don't know, it's just not doing it for me. Like, I feel like it would look 10,000 times better applied with my finger. I'm going to take a little bit of Loyal, which is the shimmery gold shade right here, and I'm just going to apply that like at the top of the cut crease. I love this MAC 242 brush. I do think this is a pretty eye look though. Oh my god, I can't even take myself serious with these lash extensions getting all over the place. So I'm just gonna use my pinky and take the Ride or Die shade and just apply that with my finger like back onto my lid. Yeah, see? That looks so much better applied with a finger. Yeah, now we're talking. A wet brush, a dry brush didn't work, a wet brush didn't work. It was my finger. There's not like a highlighting shade in here. I wish there was like a matte white or like a sparkly white, like how these shimmer shades are. I wish there was a shimmer white, but there's not. So I'm just gonna jump back into the highlighting palette, and I'm gonna take No New Friends, the first shade right here, and use that for an inner corner highlight and then a brow highlight. I'm gonna mix a little bit of Inseparable, which is the shade next to it. And since I already have like shimmer on the lid, I don't want to put too much of a brow highlight, just a little bit. Now I'm just gonna put the exact same shadows on my lower lash line. I never really do much to my lower lash line. I kind of just like use whatever shadows I used on my lid in order and like pile them on top of each other on the bottom. So I'm gonna go in with Wife Life first, and this is a Morphe M431 pencil brush. So I'm just gonna lay that one down first. And then I'm gonna go in with True Love, which is this shade right here. And I'm gonna lay that directly on top. And then in with Peru, which is the orange shade. And then I'm going to take Sister, which is the matte brown, and I'm just going to focus this on the outer part of my lower lash line and then just blend to the middle. You know what? Maybe why my eyelids are so dry is because these dang Morphe brushes are so like sharp. Like the bristles are really rough. I didn't even notice that until now for some reason, and I use these brushes all the time, so maybe my eyes are just all messed up because this is so rough. Weird. So I think that's all I'm going to do for the eyes. Man, it's driving me nuts that this is like patchy over here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix it. I can't tell if it's my eyelid and that's why it's patchy, or it's the shade. I can't tell. But I'm gonna take that IBY Beauty brush and just kind of like blend in between the shimmers and the mattes. I'm gonna have to throw in some lashes. Okay, so I guess I'm done with the eyeshadow palette. I like it. The shimmer shades are like amazing. I could not. This right here, no, sorry. So this quad right here, this purple quad, like this would be pretty for transition, and then like a crease shade, and then to deepen up the crease in the outer V and a lid shade. Like, oh my god, that'd be so pretty. I really do not want to put on lashes. I don't want to. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys for a second. I'm just gonna do a black line across my lash line and then apply my Kiss number 11 lashes, and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and applied some Kat Von D Trooper liner. I just did a line straight across, like I said. And then I tight lined with my Inglot black gel liner. This stuff is so good. And then I ran a little bit of, where'd it go? MAC Costa Riche eyeliner in my waterline. I feel like it really tied this look together. And I used my House of Lashes lash glue, and like, it's just me, but this sucks. Like, I don't know why I keep buying it. Like, it's not good. Anyway, so the last 3 things to try from this Kylie Jordyn collab are the lip products. So like I said, I bought the entire bundle for $124, but individually this gloss right here, which is called Partner in Crime, it retails for $16. It's part of the new High Shine glosses. And then we also have the gold glitter sparkly one that is, the name of it is 23 and it retails for $16. And then we have the lipstick, which is called Woods, and it retails for $17 and it's a matte. So I figured I'd go ahead and swatch these lip products. Like I said, this one's called Woods and it's kind of like a matte reddish kind of brick shade. And then we have the High Shine gloss right here in 23, which is the gold gloss. I think this would be such a pretty shade, like lip topper shade for the summertime. That's this. And it looks like the glitter that's in it is like super small, like fine, so it makes it look extra glittery. Then we have the High Shine gloss in Partner in Crime, which is kind of like a dark nude shade. The only thing I don't like about these glosses is I don't like how big the doe foot is. Like, it bothers me. But that's the swatch of that right there. So I'm not sure what look I want to use today because that gold shade is really pretty and I think it would tie this in. But I think I'm just gonna line, should I, like, would this gloss look weird on top of this lipstick? Because I kind of just want to line my lips and then just wear the gloss in Partner in Crime. I think that would look really pretty with this. So I think that's what I'm going to do actually, because I just don't think those would go together. So I'm just going to use my Rimmel Lasting Finish lip liner in the shade Natural. I think. I don't know. This might suck. I think I'm just going to do gloss. I always do matte lip. So I'm going to use the, what's this called? I always forget. Partner in Crime gloss. I mean, it's definitely a thicker gloss, but it doesn't feel like super sticky. Like, if you watch any of my other tutorials, you know I do not put my gloss on with the wand. I usually put it on the back of my hand, but because I don't have a lipstick underneath, then I'll use the wand. This is a really pretty shade, like, by itself. So this is the finished makeup look from testing out the Kylie Jordyn collab. I'll just quickly go over everything. So the gloss I'm wearing right now is the Partner in Crime. I really like the shade of this. I think it ties in with the eyes really nicely, but this is definitely not an everyday shade for me. It's just a little too dark of a nude. And then we have the 23 glitter shade. I think this is going to be gorgeous as a lip topper, like, throughout the entire summer. It's going to be stunning. Then we have the Jordyn lipstick in the shade Woods. I think this is gorgeous as well. It's just, I guess it would have looked really good with this eye look too. Dang it. But I always do matte lips. I wanted to do gloss, but I really like the shade of this too. Then we have the highlighting palette. Again, the swatches. This does not swatch very well. It swatches like pretty chunky and stuff, but like, yikes, it is blinding. It is so pretty. Then the last thing from this is the eyeshadow palette. I really like this too. I don't know why, but this gives me like summer vibes. Kind of reminds me of the Desi and Katie collab with the Dose of Colors. I don't know why, but I feel like this would be its like cousin or sister or something. But yeah, I really like this palette too. I'm super excited to play with this quad right here. So Okay guys, so that's everything for this video. Please let me know what you think in the comments below, and please subscribe on your way out if you haven't already, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this tutorial as well, and I will see you guys in my next video.